Hey guys, welcome back to Real Housewives Recaps. I'm so glad you're here. You guys, we will talk Costa Rica, the new photos, question mark. I have questions about those. We're going to talk about all that, but first I have to show you this. So I showed this in a video recently where GA Girl had made this for me and I cannot stop laughing about it. And I encouraged others, it's like, hey, if you make me a photo, tweet it to me. And that you have done. I have gotten some of the funniest photos. I'm going to show you real quick. We're going to have some laughs, and then we're going to have some more laughs at the BS Costa Rica story going around. I'll tell you my thoughts on all of it. We'll get into all of it. Thank you guys for being here. I'm Jen, honk honk. So after GA Girl sent that, I made this because, sure, she looks like, she loves that beige and brown. So why not be Rudolph, right? So I made that one, and then you guys sent me these. I got this one from Sean Elliott. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Look at me at Real Recaps. Okay, so you can tweet me at Real Recaps. Here you go. She sent this, look at me. And I have been cracking up. I'm not kidding. I've been cracking up all day about this. I want you to look at all the detail. Look at Doofy. I didn't mean to call him. I meant to call him Doofus, but Doofy's face over on the left, the reindeer nose, the antlers, all of that. And then really look at Meghan, how decked out they have her, and the thing on top of her head, all of it, it all is, look at me. I'm Christmassy. And I've been laughing and laughing about this. Thank you so much for making this. And then Sean delivered again and sent me this. Happy New Year with Meghan. That horribly fitting suit. Too funny. Yeah. More color than we've seen her wear recently. It's not beige, so there's that. But I don't know. This one really cracked me up as well. Well done, Sean. And then Carla sent me this one, and I can think of no better representation of Harold and Fraud than this picture right here. Can you imagine spending any time little in the holidays with this guy? I mean, hello. I think that Santa hat's on too tight. It must be cutting off the circulation. I mean, what else could he possibly be doing in this photo, right? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And then Polly Rubino sent me this, and I totally missed it, and I feel terrible, and I haven't stopped laughing. Thank you, Polly Rubino, for sending this. I'm just cracking up so hard about this. It's so freaking funny. So ho, ho, ho. You can take a look where that air freshener is. You can look at the open 24 hours behind. Yeah, there you go. Too funny. I love it. I love it. This all started because I said, hey, the Christmas card they made, they just used a random photo of themselves. And so it kind of spun off of that. Random photos of them made into Christmas cards. So if you want to tweet me yours, I'm at Real Recaps on, I keep saying Twitter, whatever the hell it's called now, X. You can send it there. All right. I've put it off long enough. This is courtesy of Daily Mail. Let's get into the nonsense. Costa Rica. What's going on with Costa Rica? You guys, I smell a rat. That's not the right saying. I smell bullshit. That's better. I smell bullshit with this story. And not just because it's the Harkles and everything they do is BS. I smell big pile of BS on this one. I really do. Life's a beach for Prince Harry and Meghan Markle as they catch some winter sun jetting to Costa Rica on family break to enjoy paradise. Okay. No, they did not. I don't believe it. Maybe they did. I don't care. I'm just telling you, in my opinion, no, they did not. This came out, Thursday, the 21st. Catherine, Princess of Wales, has her Christmas carols thing coming out. I believe some people were saying it's tomorrow. I don't know what day this is going up. Probably Friday. Some people were saying it's Friday. From what I could tell from Google, it's probably going up on Christmas Eve. Regardless, Catherine has an event coming up. The royal family will be in the news, of course. As you know, I'm sure we'll see pictures as they're celebrating Christmas. Here we go. Gotta compete. We knew they'd do something. They've done the parking lot thing. Can't do that. Although they basically are doing that. And they've done the concert thing a lot. So let's change it up. This one better be big to try to get more attention because the last things they've done not working. So Costa Rica it is. So I might be too tinfoil hat on this. And that's okay. I'm showing you here where like this is showing, yeah, they've just arrived. Actually, nope, they're showing it December 14th. Okay, I was like, I believe this already happened. I think they're already back in Montecito is the way I'm understanding it. And they're just now putting it up maybe to try to steal attention. That's their favorite thing to do. All right, here's where things get icky. Daily Mail and a lot of the other publications are not showing any photos. They don't have any photos of this. So my first thought was, oh, well, then it didn't happen. They didn't go. Just like, remember when that Taylor Swift thing went around? Do you know what I'm talking about? It was right around the time of the Beyonce concert. And it was like, oh, look, Meghan went to Taylor Swift, even though nobody ever had any photos of it. No actual photos ever emerged. Nobody, even in the wild, took a cell phone photo of her. So I just don't believe it happened. I can't remember now the time frame, but I believe it was around the time, again, Catherine had something going on. So I think it was my opinion that Meghan was just trying to get that story out there. I think that's what's happening here again. I say it like that because now people on Twitter have released some photos. I'll show you what they're releasing, but I'm going to put a big old disclaimer here saying, I don't know if these are real. I don't know if these directly came from Harry and Meghan, and even if they did, that doesn't mean so much to me because I don't believe anything that they do or show or say or any of the things, right? So we'll take a look, but we're going to take it with a grain of salt and say, I don't know. I'll show you the Twitter where I found them and give that person credit for sharing, but I truly don't know where these photos came from, but I'm willing to talk about whoever's in these photos. All right, so I'm shouting out CCT at CCT1, who is the first person I saw sharing these photos. So again, I'm going to take this with a grain of salt and say, I don't know, these could be them. It looks like them, but there's just something that doesn't ring true about it. Let's take a look. Here's the first photo we got. What am I looking at? I'm not real sure. The first thing I noticed is, it's another golf cart photo. We just got a golf cart photo, and I feel like, Jen, what are you talking about? Oh, I'll show you. Invictus. Remember the mismatched shorts? No, this wasn't the romper. This was the shorts and the cream sweater, right? Riding around in a golf cart. There we go. So yeah, so I guess they're trying that again. So here we are. Are we meant to believe that paparazzi followed them to the island? That they just knew where they were going to be once again and happened to catch this photo? It's just blurry. This is me zooming in on it. It doesn't really make sense. You got a kid, because I can't tell who's who and what I'm looking at, but if we're buying this picture, which I'm really not, it just doesn't seem right. It's too blurry. It's too crazy. And of course, she's got a big old hat on. He's got a kid on his lap, and so I love the Sidley twins. I had seen them talking about this, and this should be going up on Friday. And if so, my interview with them is coming up next. So check back later today because it'll be up. I'm so excited. Anyway, they talked about it, and they said, hey, look, in between Harry and Meghan, there might be another kid right there. I can't tell. I can't tell what the hell I'm looking at. Maybe there is. Maybe it's blurry. Who knows? It just doesn't, I don't know what I'm looking at. All I know is this is just a lame attempt to try to get our attention. And then this was the other photo that Twitter user shared. And again, I say, what am I looking at? I mean, we've seen her, what is this exact outfit, right? In the farmer's market. So I almost wonder, I'm not accusing the Twitter user of this. I'm just saying, has somebody photoshopped these? Is it Meghan photoshopping these? I just find it so odd, especially when you zoom in here. It's like the photo doesn't look right. If this is a paparazzi, they're really shitty at it. And again, well done knowing where they're at. And also, Harry and Meghan, don't you pay through the nose for security and you never notice these paparazzi that happen to be lurking where you're walking around? I don't think so. Also, so holding this kid, Meghan's wearing, whoever this is, Meghan, I guess, is wearing this hat. Kid doesn't have one. Kid's pretty fair there. I just think, oh gosh, like what? The parenting instinct kicks in, like, oh my God, you got to protect this kid. Like, what are we doing? But when I'm zooming in, again, I don't know where these photos are, where they came from. Meghan looks very photoshopped here, and that's not a shocker because if she put them out, of course she is, but that's what makes me question the validity of these photos. I don't know. I don't know on this one. Something doesn't feel right, and maybe it's because it's Meghan holding a kid. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, this is just weird. This is a weird attempt from, even for them, it's a weird attempt to try to get our attention. All right, weirdness aside, let's just take this at face value and pretend that they have gone to Costa Rica and they just happen to have their photos, all the things we have to play when we're dealing with them. Cut through the bullshit, right? The thing that immediately jumps out at me is, Meghan is again making herself the focal point. Shocker. So yes, she's covered by a hat, but still it's, look at my legs. I know I'm being photographed. I'm going to arch my back and tense up my legs and get people talking about that. And then, of course, in the other photo, it's, hey, kid, can you cover your face so that way I'm the attention? Thanks. Just typical ridiculousness from them. So again, we're supposed to just believe that a paparazzi happened to know where they're at. And again, I want to shout out the Sidley twins because I've never been to Costa Rica, but they talked about going and they traveled with a celebrity. I'm dying to know who they traveled with, but I'll have to DM them, find out. But anyway, they traveled with a celebrity and they explained that paparazzi are not a thing there. They wouldn't just know where you are. They're not just... You'd have more privacy in a place like Costa Rica. I haven't been, so I really don't know anything about it. But, everything they said makes sense to me. This does not make any sense. So I'm going with my brain on this one and say something's not right. I think it's just, honestly, it's trying to accomplish so many things. Let's try to outshine or draw attention away. They can never outshine, but try to draw attention away from Catherine. Check. Meghan showing off for the camera. Check. Let's act like we're very busy and important. Thank you, Ron Burgundy from Anchorman. I'm very busy and important. I have many leather-bound books. My apartment smells of rich mahogany. Anyway, oh gosh, trying to appear busy as if they have so many other things going on. They couldn't possibly go, they would turn down an invite from the royal family at this point because they're so busy and important. And then just the, look at us. Look at us with kids. See, look, So do me a favor, chime in the comments. What do you think's going on? Had you seen these pictures? Had you heard about this? Always something fishy. What do you think they're really trying to accomplish with this? Is it trying to outshine Catherine? Is it trying to get attention for themselves? Is it trying to show everybody, hey, look, we're busy and important too. We don't need an invite from the royal family. I don't know what voice I'm doing, but go with me here. Or is it all the above? I kind of feel like it's all the above. And plus, look at our kids, but also don't look at them. So weird. Oh, guys, that's it for me. I'm going to end this one here. I feel really weird about all this and don't know what to think. But if more stuff comes out, I'll talk about it. As mentioned, later today, I have the Sidley twins interview coming up. We end up talking for over an hour, so check back for that. I'm so excited for you to see it. We really had the best time. We really got along well. They're even nicer in real life than they are on their in real life. You know what I mean? Than they are on their video. They're so great. I told them I want to be a triplet. They were totally cool with that. Anyway, guys, thank you for being here. I appreciate you all so much, and I have so much more coming out. So check back lots, and I hope you have the best day. Honk, honk, everybody.